The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. Fielded in the end zone.
In your face!
Trenton Cannon on the return. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First down, Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
First carry for Christian Macaffrey. They'll get this up to the 34, and a good lane opening up right away for him. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Back to the ground on first. It's Macaffrey. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, Macaffrey. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 18-yard line. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. And he'll drop here to throw. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. The 40. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have taken the early lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. He'll run it. He'll have a first down past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
At the 42-yard line.
First down, this is Macaffrey. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Bridgewater going to give this to Macaffrey. Macaffrey with a 1st down and more. And he'll be taken down at the 26. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
The quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs him. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Panthers nothing.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. From the shotgun to Macaffrey. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
Now a draw play to Macaffrey, and he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? To be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that 1st down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the 1st down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
First and 10, it's Jackson, forced out to his left. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long. So still 14 yards to go, second down. Jackson from the shotgun, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Jackson buying time to his left. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
So on fourth down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Back deep, the dangerous Pharaoh Cooper. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Panthers will have a first and 10 from deep in their own territory. On first and 10, Bridgewater. That's to Macaffrey, complete. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. He's going to look deep for more. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. So that changes things. Here's first and 10 all the way up at the 45. Here's Bridgewater. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was trying to go back to Moore there. That'll bring up second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get it.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. To throw is Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Jackson now on second and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Now they face a third and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Yards to go.
And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Here we go on fourth down with Jackson. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off when the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the third time.
Picked off here by Jimmy Smith.
Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
The 27-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson flush to his right. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Now Jackson on first down, being chased out left.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Jackson on first down, dancing to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, as the first half is winding down, and the Ravens will add on to their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
That's the score. Ravens 14, Panthers 3. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken from about the 12. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Gain of a yard brings up second and 9.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their 25-yard line.
And from the shotgun, he'll throw.
Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll have a first down past the 40.
Well, that was something to behold there. You might expect runs like that from a kick returner or wide receiver, but that's your quarterback hitting top speed.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, Jackson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Panthers take over first and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Now Bridgewater. And this is caught at the 20. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one good for 26 and a first down.
At the 20-yard line.
From the gun, Bridgewater. ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Bridgewater now, escaping the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and now it's third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. On the ground, Macaffrey, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey taking it in, and the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game. And nothing special there. They showed they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Jackson.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted.
Picked up by Justin Burris. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Macaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On the ground, McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it, and the Ravens have got it. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
They'll start out here with the option left. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. He'll have a first down past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Gain of 19 yards. And the Ravens first down.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. On for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and a return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
This is Macaffrey. Malik Harrison on the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
44 yards.
On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Come on, season's on the brink.
So that'll back them up 5. The delay of game backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Throwing, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Yards to go.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, Bridgewater. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
First down.
They'll try to run with Macaffrey. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Again, Macaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available. And
this time he is in. Christian McCaffrey. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Panthers have taken the lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out. He's past the 30.
All you got to do is look at
He
him.
will score.
I can hear you.
They had just lost the lead. That deficit sure didn't take long to erase. They return the ensuing kickoff for a touchdown.
Love the thunderbolt that just came out of that one that puts them in the end zone and back in the lead. Your only question, your defense just gave up a score that put you behind. Well, that score you just added on the board, will it energize them? Or do they have to go back out there and they're a tired unit? We'll soon see.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. To throw is Bridgewater. He'll get this to Macaffrey out of the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack, but that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Bridgewater getting this complete to Macaffrey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. And 2 big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Big Derek Brown making the stop. Another run here with Dobbins. Room here to run. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Down to a knee goes Jackson, and that should seal it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
Today's
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of.